All right, welcome to the 5th game of the Woodbury Tournament. Hounds versus Edina, round 2. As the Edina Hornets lost to Andover Huskies, and we lost to Woodbury in the last 5 minutes. Here we go. Draw comes back for Caleb. Caleb from behind our net. Up to Sammy. Sammy enters his zone, Henry on the center, Grayson trailing. Ooh. And Edina coming back. Here's Caleb. Got Gio on his right. Aaron pass by Edina. Grayson almost had a break. Touched it a little long. Bad pass by Edina, ends up with the Sammy, but back with Edina. Gio now behind the net. Right to Edina. Nice job, Gio. Battle back and right back to Edina. All right, we need to get some fresh legs out there. Henry to Grayson. Grayson. Sammy. Sammy gets across half ice, goes for a line change. Good call. Squish Moline out there, skating strong. Long pass by Edina connects over on Leo's side. He deflects that one up into the netting. Wrong game. All right, 13:26 left in the first. And Moline on the draw, comes back for Edina. The shot behind the net. John Mason getting it over to Hudson's side. Hudson disrupting the pass. Comes Leo. Edina gets a shot. Got Easton in net. Here's Squish, looking for Hudson. Goes a little long. Here's Squish. He'll dump it. Oh, try to dump it. Edina's there. Graham out on the ice now. Fresh set of legs. Easton. Shot. All right. That's first shot on net. Goes to the Hounds. Actually, no, I take that back. Edina had one. Easton made a save. I think we're at 1-1. I don't have my counter. All right, Nolan on the draw. We got Nolan, Graham, Ben Lewis with Oscar and Easton. Been challenging. Edina clears. Edina into our zone. Shoot. I don't know what happened there. Easton lost it there for a second or something, went off his glove. So he bounced one towards Easton, knocks it aside for Easton. Ben Lewis behind the net. Nolan will take the puck. Nobody in the center. We're getting a fresh set of legs, that's why. Grayson out there. Oscar from the point. Not able to dump it deep enough. Edina will skid it out on Oscar's side. They'll cross center ice and go for a line change. Oscar. He's got Grayson. There you go. Grayson. Sammy, Henry, and Edina will break it out. Got 3-on-2. Caleb defending. Ooh, Gio on his right. Nice job, Gio. Prevent the shot. That was Sammy over to Grayson. Henry's pass long for. Sorry, that was Grayson. And Edina able to chip it out. Oscar there. Reverse course, or sorry, that was Gio. Sammy working, Jill, Henry observing. Edina comes away with it. They break it out on the far side. Caleb will pick it up. Dump it just across the zone for Edina. Sammy grabs it, dumps it back in. Got Squish out there all alone. Oh boy. Ooh, long pass, missed that for Edina. Floats all the way into our corner. Mason behind our net. Moline coming to help out. Here's their number 17. Pass deflected by Leo. Gets back to number 17. Deflected by Mason. Back on a Hornet stick. I'm getting nervous. Yeah, found a guy wide open. There we go. Mason from the corner. Up the boards for a Squish. Squish carries it out. They dump it deep. They say no ice. There's some fresh skaters out there. Hudson challenging. Ends up with, I think that's Graham. Chip it in the Edina zone. Oh, geez, found the Hornet wide open here. Aaron pass ends up with Easton. Easton will make a rush. Got Hudson on center. Easton. Shot, save. Hudson in the corner. And Edina able to muscle it out. Here's Hudson. Looking for Graham. A little slow on the pass. Easton will pick it up. Easton finds Oscar. Oscar off the wall. Nice job, Hudson. Lets it carry through and then to the Edina corner. Graham on the forecheck. They'll chase him behind the net. To the point. Ooh, shoot. Oh, Ben Lewis almost had a break, but it ends up 2-on-1 the other way here. Nice job. Ben Lewis getting back. It's okay. He's moving. He's getting up. Nice hustle, Ben. All right, he'll stay on the ice. I haven't taken any replays yet. All right, Nolan on the draw. Nice shot, wide. Gio. With Caleb. Caleb shot intercepted right in front. Gio challenging behind our net. Over to Caleb's side. Off of Nolan's skate. Nolan in the corner. Nolan get him problems. He'll take the body. Edina comes in to take the puck. Caleb helping out. Eventually the puck comes free out for Edina. Nolan harassing, doing a good job. Nice job, Nolan. From Gio to help. And Edina comes away with it again. To the point for Edina. Shot. And covered by Easton. Yeah, I kind of go geek out on it a little bit. All right, 3-4-5 with Leo and Mason. Puck eventually, oh, nice job, Easton Lear there. Poke it ahead to Henry, to Grayson. Grayson, it's Sammy, just a little long. The point for Mason, sling one towards the net. Grayson. In the corner for Sammy. As they wing around back over to the far side. John Mason break up that rush. Leo now on the puck. Sorry, my replay isn't working well. All right, 1-0 Edina. sorry, the replay is not working today. There was something wrong with the software. I have to reboot. I can't do that without stopping the stream. Save Easton. Draw back for Oscar. Wings it around all the way over to Squish. Squish hits Moline. Carries it into the zone. It's Hudson. Hudson gets up in it. Oscar comes out of the zone. He has to wait for everyone to get back on side. He does, dumps it deep, and we'll get 5 new skaters. Comes there 17. Caleb now behind our net. Get to Gio. Poke check by Ben. Number 17 is getting around us. Takes a backhander from the blue line. Gio able to work it out. Ben Lewis wins that battle. Ben Lewis, shot, deflected, into the corner. Got a slash on their 17. That'll help. So power play for the Hounds. Ooh, I like this ref. All right, so first power play goes to the Hounds. It's a big one. They're number 17, sent to the bench.
We've been playing 90 seconds. 90 seconds.
An errant horn there from the minor officials. Resetting all the clocks. I think he might have put 2 minutes up there. I think that's what was going on. So, minute 30, power play for the Hounds. Starting in their zone. Here's Leo. To Mason. Mason will drive. Graham. To Leo. To Nolan. Let's pass to Easton. Shot deflected. Floating to neutral ice. Leo picking it up. Easton. Whoa. Nolan there, saves us. Nolan will drive it in, drop it for Ben Lewis. Edina carries it back out. Leo over to Nolan. Nolan will dump it behind the net. Ben Lewis challenging. Nice. It's Graham to Easton. Here's Easton. To the point for Leo. Back to Easton. Ah, shoot. Easton battling on the half wall.
There we go.
Leo gloves it down, but Edina able to chip it out. Here's Nolan as we've got 13 seconds left in the Hounds power play. Nice forecheck there by Edina, killing a lot of time. Here's Leo. Easton. He's looking for Ben Lewis. And that'll do it, 5 on 5. So Edina kills their first penalty. Long pass, it's Grayson. Grayson will carry it in. The rest of the team will go for a line change. Henry. Edina dumps it in. Gio will pick it up from the corner. And Edina's errant pass floats into neutral ice. Grayson from the half wall. It's Sammy. Sammy. Chip it behind the net. Nice job, squish there. Stop the rush. Move it back the other way. Go into the zone with Sammy. Sammy with the puck. Save. Ooh, try. Up Easton, bumps him off the puck, ends up with Moline. Moline to Oscar. Comes Oscar, got a little space. Over to Hudson. Hudson puts on, ooh, almost had a redirect. Face off. Edina's own. Draw comes to the Hounds. There's Oscar. Shot. Blocker save. Easton from the half wall. Dumps it towards the net. Edina there. Pick it up. Evade a couple Hounds. Carry it out. That's offsides. Yep. Ben Moline, shot, high. Hudson challenging, nice job. Hudson wins it, had been in front. Down by Hudson. Long pass to number 17 over here. Nice job, Oscar takes it from him. Oscar getting some help from Moline. Ah, shoot. Point for Edina. Goes off of Hudson's leg. Behind the net, 39 seconds left in the period. Down 1-0. Here's Hudson. Chip it into Edina's zone, that'll be an icing. Ben Lewis, 23 seconds left, across center ice, dump it. Nice hustle, Ben. Over the corner for Graham, ties him up, knocks him down. Nolan, challenging. And eventually Edina, gonna call a roughing on Nolan. So Edina will get their first power play. 7 seconds left in the first. All right, Ben, Lewis, Graham, Leo, and I think Oscar. All right, down 1-0. Been a pretty good game. No A-landers, no.
work, Zach.
All right, start of the second, down 1-0. Start with one man short. Nolan in the box for the next 123. At Graham, Ben Lewis, Easton, and Oscar. Straight down the score. All right, back to 5-on-5. Shot wide. Off the post. There's Ben Lewis still out there. Nolan challenging. Pass close to the far side. Graham will chip it out. The point for Oscar. Shot Oscar. Behind the net, Ben chasing. Gonna drop it behind the net. Grayson there. Grayson, as everybody goes nice and slow to the bench for a line change. All right, we'll get a power play. Ben Lewis on the draw. Graham. Back to Leo, to Nolan. Easton dumps it in the corner for Edina. Nice job, Leo, to hold it in and poked out. Here's Easton. Easton making a rush. To Leo, Ben Lewis. Or no, sorry, that's Easton. Now Ben Lewis. Shot might have hit the ref. Here's Easton. The point for Leo. Over to Nolan. Nolan shot. And we're going to face off in the Hornet zone. Let's keep the kids out there. Why not? Nolan on the draw. Ben Lewis. Graham. Leo. Easton. Edina wins the draw. And Edina clears. Edina has a breakaway. Well, nice job, Easton. All right, here comes our Easton. Got 20 seconds left, the 5-on-4 advantage for us. Ben Lewis, shot intercepted, poked all the way back into our zone. It's Oscar. Easton. Easton making a rush. It's now 5-on-5. Sammy, Henry, holds it in. Nice, gets it to Easton, who dumps it deep behind the net. Oscar. Some help from Henry. Caleb will pick it up. Caleb from behind our net. As a Hornet take it from him. Centering pass. Deflected. Oscar. Back over to Caleb's side. Oscar. Caleb battling. Edina there to the point. It's Caleb. Ooh. Got away with him there. Sammy swinging away. Nice block there, Easton. Grayson. Careful. No call. Funny bounce off the boards there. Henry loses his stick. And Easton will glove it down. All right, fresh set of skaters. I like it. We got Moline, Squish, Hudson, Leo, and I believe that's Mason over there. Save Easton. 2-0, 10:30 left in the second. First period we were doing okay. Second period started to fall apart. Here's Moline on the draw. Edina wins. The half wall, Hudson challenging. They'll dump it to the far side. Leo's corner. Sitting pass, nice savey. Mason gloves that out of the air. Trying to get it up to Hudson, intercepted by Edina. Here's their 17. Shot wide. It's 17 driving, shot. Easton saves. Leo. Edina comes away with it. It's been an RN now for about 5 minutes. Here we go. There we go. Now we break it out. Squish challenging. Forcing them back into the Hornet zone. A couple fresh skaters out there. Graham. Leo challenging. The point. Shot. To save Easton. Over to Hudson. Hudson was looking for Moline. Moves ahead on a second effort into the Hornet zone. Graham challenging. The Hornets will enter on Leo's side. Shot. Save Easton. Here comes Ben Lewis. Graham in front of him. Graham sets a pick. Nolan challenging. And that'll be icing. All right, we'll get a face-off in the Hornet zone. It'll feel good. All right, Nolan on the draw. Ben Lewis, Graham, Caleb, and Gio. All right, we win a draw. Back to Gio shooting his shot. Of course, goes off of Hornet into our zone. Oh, jeez. How do you not call that? And Gio by the face mask. Guess there's no call for face mask. Nice hustle there by Ben Lewis. Steals it. Oh, here's Nolan. Ah, shoot. It's our best opportunity yet. Good hustle by Ben and Nolan. Gio defending. Nolan in the corner. Gio with the puck. It's Caleb. Caleb. It's passed a little strong. That'll be icing. All right, 3-4-5 with Easton and Henry gets tossed. And Oscar out there. Sammy taking a draw. Edina will come away with it. The shot. And we'll go again. That's 7:13 left in the second, down 2-0. Hounds win a draw. Over to Grayson. Grayson sucking his skates there a little bit. Edina coming back. Nice play. Nice movement by the Hornets. Easton saved our keister again. Here's Henry. Gets it to Easton. Easton got a couple Hornets. Henry observing. Now getting in the mix. Puck comes up to Sammy. Able to chip it out. Good job, Sammy. Aaron Pass ends up with Henry's stick. He gets pinched. And Edina skated in. Oscar defending. Pokes it to the half wall. Gets it to Grayson. To Sammy. Sammy will sling it into the Edina zone. Leo now defending. Fresh off the bench. Here comes our 17. Nice save, Easton. All right, Moline, Squish, Hudson. Leo and I think it's Mason out there. Draw comes to Edina. Nice. Aaron pass there. Ends up on Squish's stick. Nice job. Hudson. Shoot. Unlucky. Mason defending. Puck floats long there on 17. Behind the net. Mason challenging. Shot goes off the side of the net. Mason off the glass. It's Squish. Squish, long pass over to Hudson's side. Deflected by Moline there. But Edina will battle it in, and we'll get a face-off in our zone. 4:58 left in the second. All right, Nolan on the draw. Ben Lewis, Graham. With Gio and Caleb. Gio takes the body. Nice job. Nolan will take the puck. Chip it out. Actually get it to Ben Lewis. Here's Ben Lewis making a rush. Graham on center. Pass goes long. Caleb challenging. Nolan in there. Caleb chips it along the boards, finds Graham. Graham will skate it out. It's got Ben Lewis. Over to Ben Lewis across into the Edina zone. Let's get it behind the net with Graham. Says hello to Caleb. Caleb brought it out. So offsides on the Hounds. All right, 3-4-5 with Easton and Oscar. Edina wins the draw. Long pass ends up with Oscar. Gets it right back to Sammy, over to Henry. Henry's got Grayson on center. Has a poke checked away. Long pass there. Finds the open skater for the Hornets. Oscar defending. Job Sammy. Breaks up the play. Easton to Henry. Sammy. From Sammy down the center. Or sorry, Grayson. Back over to Henry. Some open ice. Shot. Grayson screaming, he hit me in the head. And I think they're going to talk it over. And Grayson's going. I would have taken Henry. Grayson will go, so slash. I don't know if they were both slashes or what. Offsetting penalties. Grayson takes one for the team. All right, Moline, Squish, Hudson, Easton, and Oscar. 3:30 left in the second. Down by 2. Entering out Easton's side. Nice job, Easton. Ref taking control here.
This is why they eliminated the third place game in the NCAA hockey tournament. And
Nice job, Easton. Nice job, Oscar. Picks up the back door. Pass goes to Easton. Shoot, unable to clear here. It's Easton. Long pass. Looking for Hudson. That'll be ice. So it was offsetting slashing on both Grayson and Edina. Draw comes back to the Hounds. Here's Leo. Mason. Mason from the corner. Oh, sorry, that was Leo over to Mason. Point goes off of Pino's leg. He's hopping, he's hobbling. Leo challenging to the point. Dump it in the corner. All right. Go boys, let's get it out. Easton. Face off with 1:34 left in the second. 5 new skaters out there, and Grayson is let free. Uh, 3-4-5 with Gio and Caleb. Encroaching there on the face-off. Edina will win that. And they can't find it. He's right in his skates. Shot. Long. He leaves it for Gio. Gets it over to Caleb. Caleb is going to skate it. Gets it to Henry. Henry makes a move at the blue line, and Grayson floated off sides. So 1:02 left in the second. 3-4-5 with
7:24.
Thank you. I'll say the ref won that one. Henry. A dump. So Henry draws a penalty. We'll have our second power play. So checking on Edina. Got Ben Lewis, Nolan, Graham, Leo, and Easton. Comes their number 17. Nice job, Nolan. Long for Graham, picked up by Ben Lewis. Cross into the zone and dump it all the way around. Nolan will pick it up on the half wall. Drop it for Easton. Easton with a little space. Nice pass. Finds Graham. Graham shot. High. 9 seconds left in the period. Nolan holds the zone. There's Ben Lewis. Shot deflected out of play. All right, so we'll start the third period with 2 goals down, but 1-man advantage.
Yeah. 100%.
There we go, start of the third, last period of the tournament. Nolan, Ben Lewis, Ben Lewis, Graham, Easton, Leo. Ball comes back for Edina. Leo's side. Nolan coming to help. There's Nolan with the puck. Leo coming to help. Oh, what Edina's doing? They're just killing time, I guess. This is our power play. And we've got 5 seconds left on our 5-on-4. I think we're yet to, I guess we did enter the zone. And that'll do it. Henry comes out of the box. Edina's number 17. Shot. High. Right behind our net. In front of our net. Here's Ben Lewis. It's Easton. Easton will enter the zone. Ben Lewis on center. Graham on right wing. Easton. Shot from the corner. Ryan will dump it deep. Ben Moline will pick it up. Drop it for Caleb. Nice pass. Easton to Ben Moline. Moline will enter the zone. He's got Hudson on center. Moline into the corner. Back to the point for Caleb. Over to Gio. And Edina clears. Caleb will pick it up. Long pass. Nice catch by was Squish. Then gets it to Moline. DD there from Caleb to Gio. Gio will skate it in. Gio right behind the net into the corner. And Edina will skate it out. So a little pressure there. Just out of our zone. Gio into the corner. Caleb. Bumped off the puck. Moline will send him around the boards over to Gio. There's Ben Moline. Ben Moline holds on to it. Nice job. Gets it up towards Hudson. We'll get 4 new skaters. Hudson, the last one out. Trying to catch us on a line change here. Shot wide. Both Grayson and Oscar. Keeping them to the outside. It's Easton. Up the boards, takes a funny bounce. Grayson will pick it up. Looking for Henry, floats long. And Edina dumps it deep. Oscar will pick it up. Oop, it spun around there. Easton. Here's Edina. Ciao, Oscar. Over to Easton. The board's looking for Sammy. Sammy will exit the zone. Looking for Grayson. Henry read that one. Henry to a horrible pass to Oscar. That'll go all float all the way down. Here's Oscar. Wow, that's off. Big slapper by number 17. All right, 3-4-5 with Mason and I think that's Leo over there. Rock comes back for Leo. Henry will take it. Oops, sorry. It's a poke checked away. Mason will pick it up behind our net. Up the boards for Grayson. Shot from the point, saved by Easton. Mason will pick it up. Slap it behind our net where Edina picks it up. Is there 17 just skating around us like we're mites? Henry, doesn't work. Shot. Blocker save. So number 17 digs Henry out of his pants. and that's off. All right, Nolan on the draw. Ben Lewis, Graham. I think that's Caleb and Gio. Go to Caleb's side. Nice job, Graham. Oop. Edina into our zone. Nice touch by Nolan. Nice job. Gets it up to Graham. Graham's able to clear the zone. Edina will pick it up. Regroup. Dump and chase. Leo drops it for Gio. Oh, sorry, that was Caleb to Gio. Graham looking for Ben Lewis. There's Nolan. And Edina chips it out. Caught us on a line change. 3-on-2 right now. Oscar defending. Nice job, Oscar. Ben Lewis. Centering pass, no connection. Edina clears. Squish moves it ahead. So Easton defending. Oscar now behind our net. Shot deflection, high. There we go. Hudson with the puck. Across center ice and dumping in the far corner. Comes the Hornets back, but Easton will take it. It's Hudson, goes a little long. We're on a line change. Here comes the Hornets, and I'll shoot one for Easton to pick up. All right, Nolan on the draw. Ben Lewis, Graham. And there we go. Here's Ben Lewis. Over to Graham. And dump and chase. Ooh. Just got tangled up there. Took an awkward fall. Everybody's okay. Graham. To Nolan. It's the defender in the chest. He'll pass it out to number 17. Enters on Mason's side. Nice job, Mason. It's Nolan. Back to Sammy. Nolan challenging. As the Hornets will dump it deep for Leo. Switch places with Mason. Up the boards for Sammy. Sammy looking for Grayson. There's Leo. Over to Mason. Touched by Grayson into the Hornet zone. Henry forces it back. Sammy. A call on the Hornets for a hook. All right, so we draw another penalty. power play unit. Figure out who's out there. So we got Moline, Sammy, Hudson, Henry, and Easton. But Hornets win the draw. Hudson with the puck. Hudson looking for Ben Moline. Here's Ben. This is for Easton. Easton. All right, getting set up here. Here's Ben Lewis. Oh, sorry, Ben Moline. Ben Moline skates behind the net. That's a poke checked away. And Edina will clear. Easton rushing to get back. There's Easton. So we have 50 seconds left with the 5-on-4. Comes Easton. Easton making a rush. Easton. Goal. All right. Power play unit number 2 scores. Easton basically doing all the work. So 2-1. All right, Moline on the draw. Hudson squish. Caleb Geo. Squish dumps it deep. Hudson there. And the Hornets dump it deep. Easton will stop it. Here's Geo. Up the boards for Squish. Touches it to Moline. Nice couple touches there. Moline. Nice back check by the Hornets. Hudson able to hold the line. Hornets eventually knock it out. We'll enter our side on Geo's. Or enter our zone on Geo's side. Saved by Easton. And we clear the zone. 4:40 left in the game, down by 1. After Easton's goal and the power play goal. Here's Geo. Oops, gives it to Edina. Over to number 17. Shot high. Squish challenging. Nice job, Squish. Caleb. Man, control the puck. Nice job, Squish. Shot on net, nice job. We get a fresh set of skaters out there. Ben Lewis on the forecheck. Graham takes a swing. Right behind the net, Easton ties him up, gets it to Oscar. Oscar up the boards, look for Ben Lewis. Nice job, Ben. Flips it up, tracks it down. Edina comes away with it. Long pass. Easton there to mix it up. Clear the zone, gets it to Ben Lewis. And crosses center ice and dumps it deep. 3:25 left in the game, down by 1. Here's Graham from the corner. Nolan coming to help. Back around the net for Ben Lewis. Ringo tire there. And here comes the Hornets on Oscar's side. Number 17. Circling. Center ice now. On the shot side. Nice job, Easton. Here's Ben Lewis off the glass and able to clear. Ends up with Graham. Graham enters his zone. Nolan trailing. Graham. Nobody in front. And Edina clears. A little dump and chase. Leo into the corner. And get some help from Nolan. Puck comes free to Caleb. Nice pass to Sammy. Here's Sammy. Sammy's got a break. Nice try, Sammy. tied it up.
2 minutes left. Strong chance for the East doesn't go.
I think we called timeout. Yep, Hounds timeout. So 2:13. Oh, they're letting the clock go. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's their timeout clock. Never mind. 2:13 left.
Where the face-off is.
Sorry, my clock and everything was way off. It's 2-1 after Easton's goal. 2:13 left in the game. Both coaches taking their time to make sure everything's clear. Going with the same line as Woodbury for a different result. Ben Lewis on the draw.
All right. Big thumbs out. Kovacs. Williamson. Eton and Warovic.
Edina wins the draw. Will exit the zone. Find the open skater. Number 17. Nice job, Easton. This again saves our bacon. Here's Easton. It's Nolan. Carry it in the zone. And Easton dumps it. Or sorry, Edina dumps it for icing. All right, Ben Lewis on the draw. Easton right wing. We got a power play unit out there. First one. Graham, Nolan, and Leo.
140 left.
Draw comes to Edina. Graham's there. He'll pick it up. It's Nolan at the point. Shot in the corner. Easton is out of the net. Leo. Shot. Deflection. Goal! Nice job. I think that was Easton's shot, and Henry redirected. All right, so tied it up with 1:20 left. Sorry I don't have a replay. All right, a little different than Woodbury. Let's go. Edina wins the draw. Edina coming right back as we got 1:10 left. Easton. He's got number 17 there in the corner. Nice. Aaron Patson's up with Squish. With Squish. It's to Henry. He's got Grayson on the far side. Pass behind Grayson. Nice catch, Grace. Drops it for Leo. Leo trying to find some open ice. Grayson using all 70 pounds, trying to hold it in. No luck. Here comes Edina. Centering pass, touched away. 40 seconds left. Oh, Edina in front. We got a man in the back door. There we go. Henry will carry it out. Cross center ice. Dump it towards the net, or dump it from Chase. Put Ben Moline there. 23 seconds left. Edina. Here's Oscar defending. Puck's still free. They're gonna call Oscar for a hold. His stick was all tangled up. Oh, no, Edina? Who do they call? Yeah, Oscar. Stick was just tangled up with a couple of Edina players. Unfortunate. So Ben Lewis, Graham, Caleb. 10 seconds left. Edina wins the draw. Easton, 6 seconds. 1 second. There we go. All right, good job. First 7 seconds of the 5-on-4. So overtime. I don't know what we'll do with the penalty.
These penalties are going Oscar Mills, 1 minute 30 seconds for holding.
I'd like to see a 3-on-3, but I don't think we can do that with the penalty. So Nolan's asking what we're doing. I couldn't hear what the reply was. All right, let's see what we're doing. Could be a 3-on-3, and then they might get an extra skater. Very unlucky call. All right, there's 1:18 left on the power play, whatever that means for this overtime. And I waste all our time just trying to figure out what to do.
It's like the penalty will carry over. We'll start 5 minutes of overtime. First, we're going to do 10 minutes.
So 5-on-4 for 5 minutes. We got Ben Lewis, Graham, Easton, and Leo. Edina in control. Shot. Nice save, Easton. .51 seconds left to be 5-on-4 for Edina. Draw one by the Hounds. We give it right back to them. What do we got here? A trip on Edina. Wow. Okay. So 4-on-4 as Edina gets called for a trip for the next 46 seconds, and then we will have a 5-on-4. Ben Lewis, Graham, Leo, and Easton out there. Face off in the Edina zone.
We're going 3-on-3 now, I think.
Edina pretty upset that I think they're changing the format of the overtime here. Which I don't know how that's going to work when we have the advantage. You got to keep it 5-on-5.
Edina calls timeout.
Edina takes a timeout. So I think the ref was going to try and make it 3-on-3, but that wouldn't work when we get our player out. It's a little confusing as we're doing overtime with a penalty. Thanks a lot, Oscar. All right, so 46 seconds of 4-on-4. And then it will be 5-on-5. It's a little unfortunate. Wish we could have gone right to 3-on-3. All right, Ben Lewis on the draw. Graham, Easton, Leo. Draw comes to Easton. Over to Leo, holds the zone. Shot, it's Graham, shot. Go again. All right, 38 seconds left, 5-on-4, or 4-on-4, sorry. All right, Graham taking the draw. Comes back to Easton. And we'll go again. All right, all we need is one lucky bounce. Easton clearing things up with the coach. Figure out what we want to do here. Edina comes away with that one. Ben Lewis challenging.
He's going to skate it out. He's got Williamson.
Ben Lewis. Shot. We'll go again. All right, 16 seconds left to 4-on-4. Then we will have a one-man advantage for the remaining 44 seconds. Draw comes to Edina. And slinging around the boards to the far side. Leo able to hold it his zone. Gets it to Easton. Or sorry, that was Graham. Here's Graham. Easton in front of the net. Ooh, almost connected. All right, 5-on-4 now. Advantage Hounds. So they're going to try and kill as much time as they can here. Good at puck possession, something we struggle with. Nice job. I think that was Nolan that poked it away. Nolan floats away from him. Graham. Ben, skate. Jeez. Ben was just gliding to get back onside, and so we are offsides. It's frustrating. All right, Henry taking the draw. We'll win that. So Edina chips it back out. All right, it's now 5-on-5. shot. Get a face off.
All right. Now we're going 3-on-3.
Who knows what we're doing? We are not doing 3-on-3. We're going 4-on-4.
This is new. Kill him. It's like we got Williams and all those photographs.
Edina wins a draw. Looks long. Oscar there. Henry stops number 17, but ends back up with Edina. There he gets set up here, 4-on-4. Number 17, Oscar challenging. Here's our 17. Moline. Caleb. We'll get it into the corner. Caleb. Looking for Moline. Floats a little long. All the way into the Hornet zone. And the Hornets. The long pass on Oscar's side. It's got 1:40 left in the game. And the overtime. Here's their 17. Shot. Wide. Here's Oscar. Oscar with some space. Getting lots of room here. Oscar. Long pass. They're number 17, still on the ice. Ooh, shot out the side of the net. Here comes Ben Lewis. Ben will rush it into the Edina zone. Graham in front, can't make the connection. Edina will come away with it. Easton from the half wall, back to Ben Lewis. Graham in front, not ready for it yet. And Edina on Leo's side. They dump it in the corner. Easton will pick it up. Drop it for Leo. Leo to Ben Lewis. Finds Easton. He dumps it all the way into the Hornet zone. 30 seconds left. Long pass. Shot. Saved by Easton. 23 seconds left. We'll face off in the Hound zone. All right, Moline, Nolan, Leo, and Oscar. Moline on the draw. All right, we won the draw. Oscar trying to chip it out, does. Nolan challenging. Nice poke there by Caleb. Oh, sorry, that was Leo. Nolan shot high, 3 seconds. And that'll do it. So, end of the first overtime, still tied up. We're gonna do a shootout, or what we do? The refs reading the rules here. All right, we're doing a shootout. Nolan's going to start us off. Easton saying put it in the net. start us off. Good job, Easton. No goal. There's Nolan. Save. All right, nothing yet. Puck went out of play. Apparently we only have one. They're going to go fetch it. Oh no, it's in the net. That's the problem. There we go. All right, here's our number 17. All good. He's getting a running start. Missed. All right, Ben Lewis going next. Nice save. All right. Goaltenders showing up huge. All right, they're number 4. Got it. All right. After 3 shots, Edina has 1. We've got 2 shots. Easton will be our 3rd. There's Easton. All right, tied up at 1. Is there number 14? Good job, Easton. All right, Henry. Scored. He scored. Didn't think he scored. All right. The cake eaters from Duluth beat the cake eaters from the cities. Nice job, boys. Come back and beat Edina. It's a big deal. Nice job all around. Nice job, Easton. Keeping us in it as usual.
Congratulations to Duluth East for exciting day this afternoon. One more round, please, for your 3rd place trophy.
right, good game, boys. All right, there's our third place trophy. All right, Miranda's taking the picture, so she'll send it out, I'm sure. Nice job, Hounds. Never a bad way to end the tournament, beating Edina.